HSA versus FSA. Know the difference. Brought to you by the Austin Independent School District's Benefits and Wellness Team. Wondering how you can save for healthcare expenses? An HSA or FSA account may be right for you. HSAs and FSAs can be used to cover eligible expenses such as doctor's visits, dental services, contact lenses and glasses, braces, and prescriptions. The two most common healthcare accounts are HSAs, or health savings accounts, and FSAs, flexible spending accounts. With both HSAs and FSAs, you can send money directly from your paycheck into your account before taxes are removed. Your HSA or FSA will provide a debit card that you can use to pay in person for those qualifying expenses we talked about earlier. It is always a good idea to save your receipts for any purchases made with your FSA or HSA accounts in the case you ever need to substantiate a claim. To substantiate a claim means that you'll have to provide a receipt showing that the expense was for an eligible medical, dental, or vision item or service. So how does an HSA work? You are only eligible to enroll in an HSA if you are enrolled in a high deductible health plan or the Seton HSA plan as an employee of the Austin Independent School District. The money that goes into the account is composed of pre-tax payroll contributions from yourself and employer contributions. The pre-tax contributions from you and the Austin Independent School District have limits, up to $3,600 for employee-only coverage and $7,200 for other coverage tiers. You're able to add an additional $1,000 if you are over the age of 55. The IRS has an outline of eligible expenses, but some examples include prescription medications, co-payments and cost share for medical, dental, and vision services, x-ray and lab expenses, dental expenses such as fillings, root canals, orthodontia, contact lenses and glasses, and even laser eye surgery. Primary benefits of an HSA include pre-tax contributions, full rollover capability, no tax on qualifying withdrawals, and portability, which means if you ever choose to leave AISD, that money will roll over with you. Limitations: you are only eligible for an HSA if you have a high deductible health plan. Austin Independent School District offers the Seton HSA plan, which qualifies. So what about FSAs? Healthcare FSAs have certain limitations that aren't faced with an HSA. You are able to set aside up to $2,750 pre-tax contributions. These accounts can be used for dependent healthcare costs, even if the dependent is not on an AISD medical plan. A limitation includes that there is no rollover capability or portability for FSAs, meaning if you don't use it, you lose it. AISD also offers dependent daycare flex spending account. Eligible expenses that can be paid for out of these accounts mirror that of HSAs and FSAs, but can also be used to pay for things like daycare, nursery school, after-school care, and summer camp. Just like with an FSA account standard, the use it or lose it rule does apply, meaning that if you go to another employer or you don't use it by the end of the year, those funds don't carry over. FSAs also hold contribution limits. Through minimum contributions of $250 annually and a maximum contribution of $2,750 annually. Dependent care accounts also hold contribution limits. The maximum contribution is $2,500 annually, and the maximum contribution for a married couple that files their taxes jointly is $5,000 a year. To recap, should you choose an FSA or an HSA? Again, this depends on the type of healthcare you choose. Remember, you are only eligible to enroll in an HSA if you are enrolled in a high-deductible health plan, or the Seton HSA health plan in the case of the Austin Independent School District. Both accounts have tax advantages and can be used for qualifying medical, dental, or vision services and expenses. FSAs also carry the option of dependent savings accounts. The difference is HSA funds do roll over, FSA do not. If you were ever to go to another employer, you would be able to take your HSA funds with you, but you are not allowed to roll them over with an FSA. And finally, you have total control over your contributions and can change the amounts you contribute throughout the year with an HSA, but not with an FSA. So take control of your healthcare budget and make the most of your plan by using an HSA or FSA account to pay for eligible medical, dental, pharmacy, and vision expenses. Weigh the pros and cons and find the plan that works best for you. If you have any questions, please contact the Austin Independent School District Benefits and Wellness Department. Thank you.